Hello traders, welcome back to this video. So I hope you guys are doing great. So some few updates on some few pairs. Here I have Euro USD. And on Euro USD, as from our previous analysis, I told you guys that Euro USD is still very bullish, and we are trying to look for buying opportunities as much as possible. So coming into the daily time frame to get our bias, our let's say maybe our points of interest. On the daily time frame, we have some fair value gaps. Euro USD is leaving behind some very good fair value gaps. So, and I think that will be our points of interest where we will be having, let's say maybe Euro USD coming into those areas to try and fill fair value gaps before moving even higher. So we have this first fair value gap, this one here, and we have this one up here where the price is trying to come and fill. So the price has reacted very well from this fair value gap, and I think this is a very good area for us to look for a very good confirmation to take our buying opportunities to the upside. And we are having a very good rejection. I don't know where the rejection is coming from, but I think it is from this point here, up here. And currently, right now, you can see clearly there is this fair value gap that has a very good order block down here. And if the market will be trying to push even lower, I think the market will be, I anticipate that the market will be coming into this area to fill this fair value gap and mitigate this daily order block. So, and to add to our confluence, to add more confluence to our bias, we have a very good support and resistance at this level, and I think the market will be. I anticipate that the market will come to test this support and resistance level before we look for more buys to the upside. So the fair value gap here and this support and resistance level at this point, and also the order block, gives me more confluence that the market will be willing to come into this area to fill these fair value gaps and to also mitigate this order block. And another thing to also try and retest this support and resistance level. So we also, as much as we are trying to look for buying opportunities, we should also be very careful that the market uh, can have a pullback, let's say maybe a retracement, and then push to the downside to come and mitigate this points of interest. So currently, right now, if I come into the forward time frame, let me delete this support and resistance level. So we already have our zones. We already have a very good order block from the daily time frame that is not mitigated. We also we also have a very good fair value gap. The first fair value gap up here, the market is currently trying to react from, and then we have this second fair value gap. So if I come into the forward time frame, I want to see if I can have a very good, let's say maybe an entry point to have my bias, to have my entry to the upside. So currently, right now, the price is trying to react from this 4 hour order block. And if I have a very good confirmation, I think I'll be having my buys to the upside. So as you can see, this is the first fair value gap. This line here, in between this line and this line, this is the first fair value gap. And we also have a very good order block from the forward time frame. So this is the point where the market is trying to react from. And if we go down into the lower time frame now, I want to see a change of character, or let's say maybe a good candle confirmation, or any pattern that can show me that we are going to look for buying uh, opportunity to the upside. But in case this setup from this point fails, it means that the market is willing to push even lower come into this area. But currently, right now, I want to look for an entry from that point. So if I come into the 1 hour time frame, I want to look for more confluence also So currently right now you can see that the market is trying to form something like a double bottom at that point, and I think that can be a very good entry point for us to buy to the upside. So if I drop into the 30-minute time frame to look for a very good entry area, I want to 30 minutes time frame. Okay, let me go to the 15 minutes time frame. So into the 15 minutes time frame, you can see that this is the double bottom that I'm talking about, and market came back down to sweep this. There is a small break of structure inside here, but the market came inside this area, took out this lows liquidity before going up to break a structure. So there is a structure being formed of higher highs and higher lows to the upside. And I think when I anticipate that when the market comes into this area, I'll try to look for an entry from this point. Although I don't have a very clear change of character to the upside. So even if I come into the 5 minutes time frame, I do not have a very good change of character to the upside. But you can see there is some buying momentum to the upside. So, and the price is currently trying to react very well from this point of interest. So, someone can be using this as a change of character from this point here. You can see the market made formed this lower low, lower high, and then the break of structure here, the 5 minutes time frame. Then later on, the market cleared that high. So, someone could have used that as their change of character, but as for me, I'll be more patient to look for, let's say, maybe a trade from this point here, because this movement here came down to sweep this close liquidity before moving to the upside to break a structure. So currently right now, I'm looking to have an entry from this point here after the market comes back to take these internal structures as a liquidity. So I'll be more interested with this area down here. I'll be more interested with this area. Take a trade from this order block, from the 15 minutes time frame order block, and then my stop loss just below this area, and then my take profit will be 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio, the first take profit, and then the full take profit will be around this area. There is a 30 minutes time frame order block, a very good order block where we can target uh sorry, I have a very good order block that we can target up here. We have this unmitigated order block up here with a fair value gap. That will be my second target, because we can be having a pullback and just a retracement, and then the price moves even lower, because remember we have more liquidity to the downside. The liquidity that I'm saying is that have some more fair value gaps down there. So we will be looking for more buys to the upside, but if this fails, it means we are going to go back down into these areas down here, the fair value gap and the block from the daily time frame. Because I think this will be a retracement into these areas up here. Then we have more selling to the downside. But let's react with how the market reacts, and any opportunity that the market gives us, we utilize that opportunity very well. So my current view on Euro USD, I'm looking to buy from this point of entry. If I have the price coming into this area, I will be taking my buys from that low to the upside. So that is it on Euro USD. I have another pair. I have USD JPY. I have a UJ. On a USD JPY, if we come into the 4-hour time frame, I told you guys that we already have a very good change of character from that point. So sorry, let me go to the 1-hour time frame. We already have a very good change of character. We had this break of structure, and then we had this change of character to the upside. So when the market came back down from my last video, I told you guys we are not supposed to buy from this 4 hour order block. We had a very good 4 hour order block. I told you guys we are not supposed to take any buying opportunity from this area. This was used as a trap. And then I told you guys that the best point of interest will be from this 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour time frame point of interest. We had this order block down here with this fair value gap. And I told you guys this is the best entry point. This is the best area for your entry point. And currently, right now, when the price tapped into that level, we have formed a very good change of character to the upside. And currently, right now, because I had done an analysis, this is my point of entry. That is why I'm going through it to show you my bias. So currently, right now, when the price came back into this level, we had this break of structure, we had this low being cleared out, and then after that break of structure, we had some consolidation around this area, and then movement to this high to sweep the internal liquidity, the inducement, and then the movement to the downside to form another break of structure. So it means we have a smaller break of structure here. Very sorry. Let me use this one here to mark my break of structure down here. So I have this break of structure to the downside also at this point. And after that break of structure, the market reacted from that order block that I told you guys that I'm expecting some buying pressure from that area. So after reacting from that area, we have this high being cleared out. So we have a very good change of character to the upside. And currently, right now, I want to see what the price will be doing. For example, at this order block up here, we have this order block up here, a very good order block. I want to see what the price will do at that point. Also, it is just a very good point of entry to see the reaction from that point also. So we have that change of character, a very good reaction from that level. And then I want to see price coming into this area before I take my buy the upside. So why do I choose this area? And why did I not choose the 30 minutes order block down here? We have this order block from the 30 minutes time frame, and then we have the 1 hour order block up here. At this point here on the 1 hour order block, I choose this order block because this area here is being used as a is also being used as a very good support and resistance level. So it adds to my confidence that the price has a high probability of reacting from this area. So from this order block here. So we have the price coming into this level, reaction to the upside, price comes again, it consolidates around this support area here, and then finally breaking it to the downside, retests the price retests the support and resistance, and then moves to the downside. And you can see the price was finding it difficult to break that support and resistance level. And finally, when it broke that level, it left behind this 1 hour order block. So this is my best point of entry on USD JPY because of I have added more confluence to that point of entry. But in case the market breaks this support and resistance level there and mitigates this order block, let's say maybe violates the order block, I'll be looking to take a trade from this extreme point of interest in the 30 minutes time frame. But for now, this is my best point of entry. Let me delete the support and resistance level. So this is my best point of entry, and then my first take profit will be 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio at that point from that order block. And then after targeting 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio, I'll be looking to target even this high up there because this is the external liquidity after the change of character happened at this point. So we have a very good clear bias that the price is willing to push to the upside after the price formed this change of character. So we wait patiently to see what the market will be doing, and we will react with how the market reacts. So that is my setup on USD JPY. In case we don't have the reaction from this point, we take our trade from the extreme point of interest. But the general view is that the market, I will be anticipating for the market to move to this external liquidity. So that is USD JPY. On GBP JPY, I have a very good bias also on GBP JPY. I want to buy. I'm currently on a buy to the upside, and the buy came from this point. In the daily time frame, as always, I look for my fair value gaps and let's say maybe the order blocks. And I have this the first fair value gap here that was unmitigated. That was the first one. So let me adjust it. This is the first fair value gap. And then I also have another fair value gap up here that the market tried to react from. This you can see there is a buying candle here. The market tried to react from that fair value gap, but it was not strong enough to push price to the upside. And we have this fair value gap here. So the market came and filled this fair value gap, and I think right now the market is trying to react from the support and resistance level at this point. So into the 4 hour time frame, this is the support and resistance level that I'm telling you guys. So let me delete this. So this is the support and resistance level here at that point. Remember we had the daily fair value gap. So we are trying to look for a reaction from this area to the upside. So the market broke this level. You can see the first touch reaction, second touch reaction, third touch a small reaction. Then when the market broke this level, we have this retest reaction, and then we have the market forming a trap at this point, trying to take out some few traders at that area as a liquidity. And then after that, when I come into the lower time frame, when I saw this market shift in structure, the market shift structure at this point, you can see we have this lower high. This is a lower low, lower high, and then lower low. And then the market failed to form another lower high to move down. So the market cleared this high, although this is not a very good change of character for me. As per me, I do not consider this as a very powerful change of character. That is why I need more confluence to my entry. So I delete this support and resistance level. So after I saw this change of character at this point, although it is not a very good change of character for me, I was waiting to see what the price will be doing at this order block, the 4 hour time frame order block at this point down here. So I waited for the price to come into this area, and I was waiting for another change of character inside the lower time frame. I want to see the same thing happening in the lower time frame when the market came to tap into this area. So let me show you how I got this trade. The change of character was from the 5 minutes time frame. The change of character is from the 5 minutes time frame. You can see when the market was coming down, we have the market forming lower lows and lower high, a lower low down here, a lower high, and then a lower low. So and then later on the market cleared that high, and that was my change of character at that point. So because now I did not have a very clear change of character at that point at this other side, this was not a very good change of character for me. That is why I needed to see a confirmation inside this 4 hour, inside this lower time frame also to support my buyers to the upside. So I had my entry from the 50% of my Fibonacci retracement tool from that low to that high. So that is my entry on this trade. And at that point, I have a clear view that the market is trying to react to the upside. So currently, right now, I expect GBP JPY to buy to the upside, and you guys should also look for buying opportunities to the upside. And right now, I have already hit my 1 is to 3 is to 1 ratio. I'm almost there. That point down there. I'm almost my 1 is to 3 is to 1 ratio. So I am targeting this order block up here. I want to see what the market will be doing at that point, but I'm currently targeting this external liquidity because that is the high that formed this change of character. So currently right now, if we have a very good retracement at this point, let me delete this so that I can give you a zone for your entry to the upside. So I'm anticipating that the market will be buying even higher to the upside, but we also have another order block at this point. So if the market comes back into this area, this will be the best point of having an entry to the upside also. So the market came down here, and then if the market, for example, if the market comes down here to fill these fair value gaps, this is the best entry point from that order block to the upside. So currently right now, that is my point of interest. I want to have a re-entry from that area to the upside also. So the first take profit is always as 1 is to 3 is to 1 ratio. And then I'll be looking to have my full take profit at this order block up here. This order block has a fair value gap, and it can use this high here as an inducement. So don't forget that. So my full take profit will be at that point if the market will have a retracement into this area. So that is my trade entry from that area again from GBP JPY. So look for buys on GBP JPY, and I think after the I anticipate after the market fill the daily fair value gap, the market can look to have more buying opportunities to clear the external liquidity, because remember this is the external liquidity up here. So after the market fill that fair value gap, I think the market will try to push to the upside to clear the external liquidity. So that is my view on GBP JPY. So stay updated and try to react with how the market reacts. So that is my view on GBP JPY. I also have NAS 100. I also have NAS 100. So on NAS 100, when coming into the daily time frame, the price is currently trying to react from this support and resistance level. So let me delete this. This is a fair value gap from the daily time frame. When I was having my analysis, I marked that fair value gap, and also I have this support and resistance level at that point where the price is trying to reject from. So we have this rejection here from the daily time frame, and it is a very good candle for our buyers. This is a rejection candle from that point. And remember, this is a support and resistance level, and also we have this fair value gap here. So let me delete that. We have this fair value gap. So let me use this line to mark the fair value gap. So the market came down to fill this fair value gap, and after filling the fair value gap, have this rejection to the upside. So currently right now, if I drop down into the 1 hour time frame, I want to see what the price will be doing at this high here. If I have a confirmation, that is when I'll have my entry to the downside, because on the 1 hour time frame, you can see clearly the market is in a downtrend. But because of that rejection, I want to see a confirmation here. I want to see a change of character when price taps into this order block. But if I don't have the confirmation, I won't take this selling opportunity to this loss. But if we have the market coming back down without tapping into this order block, I'll be looking to have my confirmation from this order block down here. So it is like you try to look for confirmation first before you take any entry from these points of interest, because is I'm not very sure with where the market will react from, but let's wait to see where the market will be reacting from. And I think currently right now, if I go to the 4 hour time frame, I think the market is trying to react from this order block. If I adjust this order block very well, we have this order block here. The market has not tapped into that order block, but we have this selling pressure to the downside. But these are my two zones. Let me delete this support and resistance level. These are my two zones. This is my first zone, and then this is the second point of interest. So if this high gets cleared, that will be my change of character, and then I'll be trying to look for an entry in this low down here from the 1 hour time frame. So if this high is cleared out, that will be my change of character, and then my entry now will be from the 1 hour order block. So this is the 1 hour order block. So if this high is cleared out, so if I adjust that point of entry there, if this high gets cleared out, I'll now confirm that this rejection from the daily time frame is very, very strong. So I want to see if the high gets cleared, that will be my change of character. And this order block down here from the 1 hour time frame will be my point of entry to the upside. So let me delete this daily fair value gap also. So that will be my point of entry. If the price comes into this area, I need to see a change of character to the downside. And then if price comes inside here also, I want to see a change of character, a good confirmation to have my entry to the upside. So it simply means I'm selling here to buy from this low. Or if the price will come into this low, I'll try to look for confirmation and buy from this area, looking to see if I can get a selling opportunity from this point of entry. But just try to look for confirmation, because this is not a very clear analysis for you guys. So currently right now, those are my 2 points of interest I'll be looking to. But the most accurate one, I think uh, the best point of entry that you guys can enter from, I think, is from this low, because we have a very good rejection from that support and resistance level, and I think the market will be reacting from that level to the upside. So that is my view on NAS 100. So let's stay updated and try to react with how the market will react. So I'm only supporting this point of interest here because the current trend on the 1 hour time frame is a bearish move to the downside. So that is why I want to take a trade from that point of interest to the downside, because on the 1 hour time frame we are in a downtrend, a very clear downtrend. So, and still, I have another point of interest down here that I'm looking for price to come and try to mitigate. So we have this order block down here. So this is my point of interest also, and I'm anticipating that the market will come into this low. So if the market comes here right now, don't buy from this area. But if the market comes into this area to tap into this order block, let's try to look for our selling opportunities, because you can see clearly that we are in a very good selling uh, pressure to the downside. So the best thing is to join the trend that is currently happening at this point here. So the best setup for this trade, if the market clears this high, the best setup will be buying from this area. But if the market has not cleared this high, the best setup is to sell from this high to the downside to support this uh, downward movement. So that is my view on NAS 100. On gold, we are still bullish. I don't have a very clear point of interest for you guys to have an entry to support the market to the upside. Uh, So let me delete this. This was from our last analysis. From the daily time frame, currently right now here, I don't have any order block or any fair value gap to mark for you guys, because all the fair value gaps that I can see have been mitigated already on the 4-hour time frame, because already this fair value gap here has already been mitigated. You can see clearly this is the fair value gap. The market came, touched that fair value gap, and then we had this reaction to the upside. So I'll delete that also. If I come into the 1-hour time frame, the only fair value gap that I can see is this one down here, and also we have this order block. So let me use this one. Let me use this line to mark the order block. So we have that order block here. We have this order block, and then we have also this fair value gap at that point. So if we are trying to look for more buying opportunities, I will be expecting price to clear the external liquidity. But at this point, we have all these liquidities at that point, and if gold will be willing to come into this lows, this will be my best point of interest from this fair value gap to the upside. So I am expecting the price to clear this external liquidity, but currently right now, let's wait to see what the price does at this point. So if we come into the lower time frame, let's say maybe the 15 minutes time frame, want to see what the price is currently doing here. You can see we have more buying pressure to the upside, more buying uh, aggressive to the upside. So we have aggressive buying momentum to the upside, and because now I have this kind of change of character, not a very good change of character for me, but I need to see when the price comes into this level. I want to see a good change of character from the 15 minutes time frame, or let's say maybe the 5 minutes time frame, before I take any of my trading opportunity to the upside. So currently right now, if we have this high being cleared out, it means this will be our extreme point of interest. So let's wait patiently to see what gold will be doing. But I don't have a clear point of interest from this point here. So let's wait patiently to see what the price will be doing, and we will react with how the price reacts. But currently on gold, we are still bullish. Try as much as possible to look for buying opportunities to the upside. So thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, share, comment below. Let me know where you are watching this video from, and also let me know what you need me to talk about. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you cannot miss on any update that I have for you guys each and every Sundays and Wednesdays.